Hey guys, Rookie Lock here, back once again. I hope everyone's having a great day as always, and today I'm finally going to take a look at this beast of a lock here. And yeah, this is from PacLock, obviously. This is their newest prototype lock, and it's meant for shipping containers. Um, TL82A. And before they had this lock, which was meant for tractor trailers, like double-doored yeah, tractor trailers. And yeah, they since come out with this one, and as they do, they send out an email for looking for people to test it out in real world conditions. So I was lucky enough that I gave them a shout, and they sent me one of each actually. I have someone that's pretty interested in checking these out, so. But yeah, to be completely transparent, I did try picking this before, and I think I have like 20 minutes on it without an open. Then I decided to switch picks, and yeah, I think I can get into it in a decent amount of time for a video now. But hopefully, once we get into it, I want to see if we can compare the. Let me see something to point with. See if we can compare the cores to what you would find in a Masterlock and what you would find in an American lock. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, maybe we can measure the housing and the core and see what kind of tolerances they have, how close of a fit they have, and yeah, we'll compare all three of the cores, see the machining, and yeah, see what they look like. But hopefully we can get into it first in a okay amount of time, because like I said, the first time picking this I was blown away. It really put up quite the fight. It is a 6-pin lock. Before I forget, here's the key. So not horrible bitting, and it works beautifully. I'm going to try picking this in hand, which is another good thing to mention too, guys. When this thing is mounted up, it would be like this, and you would have one hell of a time trying to pick into it in the field. So it's got a lot going for it. I was really unsure of how I was going to do this video because you guys all know me. I can talk like no tomorrow. So I could talk about this thing forever and still not say everything I want to say. So might as well just do what everyone does and pick into it and show what's inside and see what comes out of that. And then I'll inevitably rewatch the video, and if I'm not happy with it, I'll do something. So, but hopefully you guys will see this. Really, excuse me. First impressions, really great lock. There's not much I could add to it to improve it. Not much suggestions I could give them to improve it. I'm gonna have to reset that. Lock sporters always want to see a really tough core, but in the real world, I totally understand. You can't have a high security core in every lock and then compete with all the other guys that sell locks for less than you, and people aren't educated, so they think they're fine, you know what I mean? So what PacLock's doing is really awesome because they're making a name for themselves and they're competing with the big guys, and there's something to be said about that. Okay, counter rotation here. I hope we don't drop everything. That's what it feels like is going to happen. Okay, we got it, but we lost a big part of our false set. Sorry about the view, guys. I kind of thought this would be better to do in hand, but Hindsight, I probably should have put it in the vise, but yeah, it is what it is. I think I'm making some progress here, so. So yeah, like I said, when I first picked into this, I used a thick pick, and I was picking off of this ledge here, and I was getting nowhere with that. So, but even here with the thin pick, 15 thousandths, it's putting up quite the fight. Okay, counter rotation here. Is this going to be our opening? Nope. Oh gosh. Quite the fighter. Sure, it would be a lot easier in the vise. With two fingers on the tension wrench. And like I said, with this mounted up in the real world, it'd be upside down. So it would be one beast of a lock. Wow. Pogo. And I'm at 7. Okay, there we go. Phew, I was about to throw in the towel there. Alright, so we're open, and I'm not quite completely prepared as always, but I know we got to take this Allen key out. And it is standard. I don't think we need to take it all the way out, do we? Nope. And from there, we can put these away. Okay, so we'll put this aside. Still got a lot to do in this video if I want to compare these cores. But we'll bring this down. Don't want to put this out of frame. Here we have Masterlock. We'll take a closer view in a second. American Lock, and I'll put the lock it up. Put the PacLock up top there. I've got to hammer this pin out. Actually, oh, sorry guys. How about give you guys a view of this? Oh, wow, that went right in the tray. Okay, so this should pop off. Okay. And this is a really cool core. They actually chrome plated it, which kind of surprises me. That's cool. Okay, follower. We're going to need to loosen that Allen screw. Guessing it's this guy. Nope, one smaller. I don't think we need to take it all the way out, but take it out a good ways. Find our key. Probably not the smartest idea not shimming this, so I'll stick one in there. It's not that hard to do. And Alright, keep that in frame. Okay, so right away we have a nice looking core. No crap machining like I'll show you in a second on the Masterlock. No chamfering, or if there is, it's not to the point where it screws up the tolerances. And yeah, that's gonna have to do. So we'll dump these out. Okay, so these look like they might be stainless, which is really awesome to see. It's basically a security pin, if you ask me. Counter drill. Security against drill. 6 pins, which again is really nice to see. And we'll try and give you guys a decent view of this. Oh, this follower is really small. Okay, so normal spool, but I am expecting to see some serrateds, which we do have here, and they are, I have to say, really nice serrated pins. Oops, dropped out 2 there. Spool, then serrated. And drop out the last guy. So the spools are just spools, and serrateds are beautiful. We'll take another look at this in a second. Okay, so to start with, this Masterlock here, the 930, I believe it was, is extremely disappointing. The core on it, which is this one, this is what I mean by chamfered, or beveled, or whatever you want to call it. I think it's chamfering. This core is just a mess. Like, I don't know why they did that to the core. Makes it a lot easier to pick, but it also probably makes it smoother to operate. Slightly. I don't know if you guys can tell what I'm talking about, but let's compare it to the American, which is all nice sharp holes, as well as the PacLock. It's hard to tell. This camera doesn't really do it justice, but yeah, like I said, the Masterlock 930 that I got, I see a few are different from some videos I watched, but all standards. And I was really disappointed when I bought this. I bought this lock a long time ago when I first started picking, and I was looking specifically for something that had spools. So I go and buy the number 10 on the Master security scale, and yeah, that's when I learned not to buy Master ever again. Like I said, it was a long time ago. American here, obviously, and we showed you the core for that. And I wish I could get the camera to do this justice, but although the PacLock doesn't have serrated spools, these serrated pins are no joke. Those serrations are really I wish I had a third hand here. Really deep and really really well cut. I would love to see how these are made. I think PacLock buys its cores pre-made, if I'm not mistaken, but I would love to see a PacLock factory tour sometime on YouTube. Okay, come on, camera. And 2 serrations versus, what is that, 3 or 4? But they are really deep and they catch up really good. And we'll do this last bit real quickly because I'm already at 15 minutes. But get a quick measurement here. 396.5, and these are kind of guesstimators, guys. They're not completely accurate. What did I say? 396.5. Don't want to lose everything, but 396.5 to 401. So 6 thou difference, pretty good. You got to have some difference, or they're not going to fit together, obviously. And again, this isn't a pure science way of measuring tolerances by any means, but just gives you an idea of you know what I mean, how tight the core is, which some people would say is part of your tolerances, which I would agree. And the core on that one is 402, so the American has a nice tight fit. 407, 402, and the Master 400. And this is the Master here. Actually, there's spools in this, but like I said, originally when I got it, it had all standards, which was really disappointing for one of their number 10 locks. Yep, 410. And what did I say? 402. 8 thousandths difference. And like I said, these aren't completely accurate either, and especially measuring internal diameters, small internal diameters like this, it's not the most accurate thing in the world. But I thought I would check that out, show you guys that. And I'm not going to keep you guys any longer. 17-minute video to pick a lock. But yeah, that's what we have on, where is it? This beautiful beast of a lock, the PacLock TL82A container, shipping container lock. I'll be showing the other one soon as well, but my impressions on it, I think it's an awesome lock. And before we go, we'll check these pins. I'm pretty sure they're yeah, they're magnetic, so I think they're probably stainless steel. No serrated key pins, but I don't think that's a huge deal. The only time that they come into play is when you overset, and we never overset, right, guys? But it would be nice to see, but I don't think it's like a deal breaker or anything. And they're competing with the big guys, which is awesome. They make better products than the big guys do. Anyway, like I said, I can go on and on and on, but I'm going to leave you guys with that. Thanks for stopping by, and as always, don't pick locks that you don't own or have permission to pick, guys. Take care. See you in the next one.